I'm going to show you how to make a face mask at home without even sewing, but first, there's some stuff you should know. The CDC has been saying healthy people don't need to wear masks, but lately they've been reconsidering because 25% of people with COVID-19 are actually not showing any symptoms, so seemingly healthy people could be spreading the disease unknowingly. Here's the problem. There's already not enough masks for healthcare workers on the front lines, so the general public should not be buying medical grade masks. But we can limit the spread of the disease by wearing our own homemade masks. These are the two easiest ways I've found of making a face mask at home without any sewing kit or any sewing machine. One will be a reusable mask and one will be disposable. Here's how to make the reusable face mask. You'll need a pair of scissors, 2 bands, 2 strings, and a 12 by 6 inch piece of cloth. This study from Stanford University's School of Medicine shows which materials can be the most effective. You can check this when choosing your fabric. Here we have a 12 by 6 inch piece of cloth. I just use an old pillowcase. You can use a t-shirt or really anything. So I just used some scissors to cut this up, and we're gonna take this cloth and keep it horizontal for us, and then we're gonna bring in 2 ponytails. You could also use a rubber band or cut out the elastic from an old pair of leggings. So you're gonna take the side of the cloth, and my pillowcase, I use the corner, so the part that's actually sewn already, I'm keeping on top for where my nose will be, and the frayed edges I'll just keep on the bottom. I'm gonna pleat as I go, about 1 inch each. So we have about a 1 inch spread of fabric that's already folded. I'm gonna take my ponytail, keep it folded before you do the next one. So I'm gonna get it folded again. Okay, and then the other ponytail. This baby opens up because it's pleated, which is gonna be convenient when we put it on our faces so it can actually bend over our chin. We're gonna take 2 strings. I use a drawstring from an old set of pajamas, but you can use anything, shoelaces, ribbon, whatever is comfortable for you to tie with. I take one end, put it under one side of the rubber band, make sure it's even right here, and then tie a knot. And then the other side, do the same thing. There we go, and it's done. So now, time to put it on. So I'm gonna take this and put it over my nose and under my chin. Take 2 of the strings, take them up, and then tie securely. Then take the bottom 2 strings and tie behind your neck. And then adjust your mask so that it fits over your nose and under your chin. And you can always adjust it and retie it so that it feels tight and secure. Make sure to wash this after every use with soap and water. One more note about the reusable masks is you can add a coffee filter, a dryer sheet, or a number of other things that could create a filter, and that way you can remove the filter in between each use and just toss it. So that's another way to make it reusable. For the disposable mask, do the same process but using paper towels or layered toilet paper. Okay, so this is the disposable version of our face mask. Maybe preserve just the bands and the strings so that you can retie them onto a new paper towel every time. I have a Bounty, it's pretty thick, so I'm gonna be able to just use one for now, but you can layer as many as you like. Take your paper towel and fold it in half. Go ahead and lightly pleat. Take the bands, tie it right there, and right there. There we go. This is gonna open up right over your mouth, and you're gonna take your string, make sure it's even, tie your knot, and again right here. Now let's try this on. So you take the mask, go under your chin, over your nose, and tie securely. Tie again, and there we go. So now you can adjust the mask, make sure it fits well over your nose and under your chin, and that helps prevent any airborne particles from coming in. Make sure not to touch the front of the mask when you're wearing it or when you take it off, because that could be contaminated. These masks are not good enough to donate to hospitals, but they're much better than wearing nothing at all. If you want to help sew medical grade masks for healthcare workers, there are a ton of tutorials online, and there's a ton of donation spots that I'm sure would happily accept your help. Remember, we should still be practicing social distancing, washing our hands for at least 20 seconds pretty often, and staying at home as much as possible. This doesn't replace that, but it's best to have a mask on when you're doing quick trips to get groceries, medicine, or anything else.